Hello, my name is Peter. This is my very first tutorial video on YouTube. Setting up the VPS. In this example, I'm using DigitalOcean, as it's the VPS provider I've been using for some time myself. I set the server to Amsterdam Server 3 because they have more features. I choose the LTS version of Ubuntu because it has a broader support than the latest one do. Of course, I don't want to pay $56 a month. Just $6 a month will do just fine. Here I'm setting a password. We will change that later. You can add the SSH key here directly, but for this tutorial we'll do it this way. And by magic, we arrived at the end. Just click create droplet or change the name if you want. Creating a SSH key. This key will be used for logging into the system. For this purpose, we are creating the key using the SSH key gen, but I try to pick a different name for the key so it doesn't overwrite my existing key. You can choose any name you like here, or just press enter for the default option. Enter a password if you want or not. I chose not to. Here I'm just dumping the private key. You should never show the private key to anyone. Just keep it for yourself. It's just here for the tutorial. The one we will be using is the public key that I'm showing you now. Adding a new user and giving it sudo rights. Sudo is the super user do. It allows you to run elevated permissions. My name is Peter, so I use add user Peter. And then you enter a password, you enter it again. Choose something good. Don't go with God, it's not a good password. Watch the Hackers movie. Here we are adding the sudo rights using the usermod command. Here we are switching into the user environment for Peter. See, I cannot do list in the root directory without using the sudo command. Enter the password when asked. Here we are copying the key that we generated before, as we need it here. Type cd to enter your home folder. mkdir creates a folder, in this case .ssh is the folder we need. Nano and is the text editor, W is just for not doing word wraps. Paste in your key, Ctrl O will save it, Ctrl X will exit. Configuring the firewall. In this case we are using UFW. It's a front end for IP tables. It's really easy to use. Check it first with UFW status. You have to use sudo for all the commands here. This command blocks all incoming connections. But we still want to allow all outgoing connections, and that we do that with this command. That sets up the base. Now we still want to be able to connect using our SSH, so we add that as well. And in the end, we turn on the firewall itself, press yes. Updating and securing the VPS. With these commands, you will first update the registry of all programs available, sudo apt update. And then you will run sudo apt upgrade afterwards. And that actually installs all the upgraded features, and you always want to keep your server up to date because there could be zero-day vulnerabilities. Running these updates takes a while. I sped up the video to 2x, but it still takes a while here. But this is a necessary process. Press enter on any prompts that appear. Here we will set it so that root accounts cannot directly connect to your server. That way a potential user will not know your login and thus have a lesser chance of guessing your password as well. And like before, Ctrl O saves, Ctrl X exits. Please like and subscribe if you enjoy the content, so I can make more stuff for you.